Hello everyone, I'm Anna Kirchner
And I'm Mary Kuznetsova.
and this is What's Your Superpower podcast. And today is a very special day because I was modeling a lot and Mary was my photographer. So we switched roles today because we created my new headshot and Mary's new com card as well. So today we are going to talk about the importance of new headshots.
Absolutely. So I just want to ask, how often do you usually get headshots?
My own. So I try to have them at least 4 or 5 times a year. But this year I made a promise to myself and to my lovely audience and clients that I will create new headshots every month.
I love it. I think it's fabulous. So exciting. And you can also do headshots that are themed to the month. And I think for you,
Yes.
it makes a lot of sense because this is your job. This is what you do. This is your profession. So staying more up to date, more current, and doing it more frequently, I think is beneficial for her. But honestly, I think everyone, it doesn't matter what profession you're in. I'm a model and an actor, but I also do other stuff. But I apply my headshots to that as well. If I'm applying for another job or another role, I use professional headshots. I'm not just going to use a selfie. A lot of places, if you're casting, they will say like, oh, just send in a selfie of yourself or, just a simple picture.
It's a huge
try
difference.
doing
Huge
that,
difference, yeah.
And sometimes if you feel confident, or if you have experience with photography and you understand lighting and angles and things like that, I think you can absolutely make it work. That being said, I still think it's better to have a professional headshot.
I think it's impossible to do. It's like, even when you're like young and gorgeous, it's still to have like somebody else making sure that your angles are right and the lighting is right. There are things which you cannot see, even if you put like a mirror in front of yourself. You can get close, but the quality will never be the same as in a studio settings. So,
and I'm sorry, but you're going to, 2 heads are better than one first,
yes,
or
exactly.
multiple if it's a larger collaboration, if it's a bigger collaboration. But a professional photographer, she has experience, education, they will always see things and do things that you do not see or that you would not think to do.
For example, chin. It's even professional photographers don't pay attention to the chin, and it's for everyone because we all have necks, right? So it doesn't matter your size or your age, you always have to straight up and move the chin forward so you have this beautiful line. And I assure you, you cannot do it for yourself. So if you do a selfie and try to make sure that the neck is right, plus the lighting, and it's just really, really hard.
Save yourself the trouble.
Yeah.
Save yourself the frustration and time and just the energy. Don't even try to edit your own photos. Just hire a professional photographer. She knows what she's doing. She's amazing. Trust me. And whether it's Anna, like I love you, or another photographer, just go to a professional photographer. Just see a professional. Do it in studio. It's great. Do a classic, just solid backdrop. But you can also do really beautiful headshots. We did great headshots outside, and I loved what we got outside and with the natural lighting.
Yeah.
So there's different things that you can do. A headshot doesn't need to be like a passport photo. It doesn't need to look. It can be artistic, it can be beautiful, it can be amazing, but
it can be fashion.
Yes, exactly, which is what we did today. That's what we always do. Look at all her amazing clothes back here.
Yeah, so if you take a look, this is our latest Women and Business magazine. So this was just a modeling headshot, which we decided to put on the cover because it's nice, very simple, was made in the studio, and still gives the absolute fashion vibe, as much that it was perfect for a magazine cover as well. So, if you ever feel the need to pamper yourself and make sure that professionally, you add or you step to a higher level, then it's absolutely worth to update your headshot. And if you choose me, then you can also choose from the clothes behind me, and I can style you as well. So that's also like an added bonus which a lot of photographers don't have, but I do.
Exactly. You have a beautiful studio, you have a beautiful space, you know what you're doing, you have the choices to choose from and the accessories over there. But yeah, and I think, so again, I do a lot of headshots. I have to stay consistent and get them frequently because of my work. So acting, modeling, you're constantly sending in headshots. Like, send me your headshot, send me your headshot. I like having multiple headshots for different types of jobs. So for this type of job, I'm sending that one. For that type of job, I'm sending that one. They're very specific looks, and it's still me, it's still my headshot, but it's different aspects or different personalities, or the lighting can change it and have people perceive you in a different way. So that can be very helpful to have that variety. Sometimes if you want, just depending on the role you want, it's just good to have variety. And then if you change your hair, I mean at all, just a trim, headshot. If you dye it, headshot. If after you have dyed it, you need a new headshot every single month after treating your hair. Why? Because your hair is going to change over the months. 6 months after getting your hair done, every single month it's going to be a different color. It's not going to be the exact same color unless you're continuously getting it treated and dyed and what have you. But hair especially, number one, you have to change, you have to mix it up. If you have piercings, if you have tattoos, like, oh, I got a new tattoo, new headshot, new body shots, new everything.
Or
like,
just new glasses.
New glasses, exactly.
If you wear glasses all the time.
Exactly. It could be something so small and that a lot of people don't think about, but you'll have your headshot, you'll send it in, you'll go to the casting, and then they'll be like, this is you, you know, and it's, you don't want that reaction. So just making sure to stay consistent, because they might hire you based off of an old look, but your new look doesn't align with that, you know? So, and it's okay. It doesn't matter. It's just about staying consistent and keeping your headshots updated, which you can do with this lovely woman.
Yes, yeah. But also you don't need to be a model to need like new headshots, because I'm on LinkedIn a lot, and a lot of clients coming from LinkedIn, and I see their headshots, and you can see that a lot of people have headshots which were made in the 90s, or even, you know,
older.
or older, or early 2000, and you're like, is this person still alive? Because, you know, it's
and like, how are they doing, you know, like how, like, a lot can happen between the 80s and 90s versus now. A lot can happen in 20 years, a lot can happen in 10 years,
a lot can happen in 5 years. So in my case, I'm only 2 years in California, so obviously I cannot use the headshots which I made of myself in Europe, because it looks different. I was a different person. So it's very, very important to update and show yourself. So show where you are at your career, at life, at the moment, because this is how people make decisions. So I just had a lovely client who told me that she chose me because she saw on my headshot that I'm like a warm, enthusiastic person who really loves her job. So this is also something which we can put it in a headshot. So we can tell a story with a headshot. With the right styling and the right angle, you can tell that you're professional, you can tell that you're approachable, knowledgeable, authentic. That's very, very important. And these are all like small things which you have to like consider at every shot you make. So that's why it's very, very important to go for a professional and really try to always show who you are in your photos.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it also shows that you're not, first of all, you're investing in yourself.
Yeah.
And it is an investment in yourself, because it will help you, it will help further yourself professionally. And I've seen it a lot, actually, where it's like, okay, this person has the updated headshot that is accurate to them and it looks good and it's clean cut professional, and then these other people with the selfie that we mentioned earlier,
and wedding photos. So every time I look for somebody on LinkedIn and I see the profiles, it's like selfies, wedding photos, family photos, so the kids or the dog is on the photo with the person. So
separate, you know, it's like, this is you, this is your brand. Whatever profession you're in, it does not matter. You could be in tech, which I feel like is very important to have an updated headshot. I'm sorry, but if you work in tech in Silicon Valley, which is where we're based right now, you have to have an updated headshot.
Not to mention that a lot of people get like promoted. So luckily careers here are blooming. So it's very easy for you to get promoted if you work hard. And then you have to have a different headshot, as a manager than just an engineer before. So it has to show, the power and that you are really knowledgeable now.
And the professionalism and the dedication, because I'm sorry, but it also shows dedication to yourself, to your job, to your profession, to your goals, your future goals in your career, that no, you took the time to book a professional photographer, go to the studio, get your pictures taken, and post them on your LinkedIn profile.
Yes, yeah.
You actually took the time to do that, which shows like you care. You want to put your best foot forward. You want to show your superiors like, no, this is who I am, and I take myself seriously and my job seriously. And
it shows effort, and it also shows quality, that you are someone who puts an emphasis on quality and showing your hard work, because people look at photos first. So photos are everything, because you look the photo first and then you read. So for example, if you want to look for a new job opportunity, and the HR people are just like checking LinkedIn profiles, then if you have like a very authentic, interesting headshot which is a little bit different, for example like this one, or something like this one, which is like, oh, it's very nice and also very different, so who is this person? And then you have way more possibility that they will read your profile and qualifications. So
absolutely,
it's really, you do it for yourself. And also a headshot session doesn't need to be like a job or a task. It's fun. It's fun. It's pampering yourself.
We have chocolate.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at all these colors.
And you can just play around, play dress up, and we chat, and we have a great time. So back in Europe, I mostly did these feel-good photo sessions where ladies came for this experience. So they were very happy with the photos, of course, but they came for for the pampering experience, hair, makeup, and feeling like a Hollywood star. And when I moved to California, I realized that people are so busy, they don't have time for feel-good photo session just for fun. So that's why I specialized in headshots. So you can still have all the fun and all the joy and have the headshot what you need for your career. So and that's all you need. You just need one good headshot
and then post it everywhere. Facebook, LinkedIn, what
Yeah.
have you, and just boom, you're good to go.
Yeah.
And gosh, what was I was thinking of something and I totally missed.
Yeah, so we were also yeah, please.
So going back really quickly to my friends in tech that are listening. So I love you. You guys are great. You're so smart and you're brilliant. And a few of my friends have, figured, well, why do I need to do that when AI is so good and I can just do an AI headshot? They sent me 10 photos and none of them looked like my friends. And I was like, you can, if you really feel confident posting this and you feel like it looks like you, then, by all means. But like personally, that feels like lying to me because it is not their face. It's not exactly their face. It's their face and then contorted. And I think out of the 10 AI pictures that were generated, maybe one looked okay, but I still wouldn't use it. I did not encourage my friend to use that photo. And then I think in another photo she had 6 fingers. So,
that's true.
So yeah. I don't understand it. I'm like, if you really want to go that route, that's your prerogative, but I really strongly encourage you not to do that. See a professional, do one session. You don't have to come every month. You don't have to do it like you should. I mean, why not? You can. But if it's whatever the issue is, just come in, do one session, do some different looks, and walk away with some amazing headshots. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. And trust me, people won't be like, is that you?
Yeah.
Like you don't want that reaction when someone's looking at you. You want it to be like, wow, you look so amazing.
So good. Yeah.
You look so great.
Yeah.
That is clearly you in that picture, and your hair looks fantastic, your makeup looks fantastic, your outfit's on point, and there's a photographer that clearly knows what they're doing, the angles and the lighting, everything. So save yourself the time and energy, the hassle, the frustration, the editing time, what have you. Come on in and meet Anna for a session, truly.
And if you are like worried about the cost, because it's also one thing that, for example, in my studio, we have headshot specials every month, which includes hair and makeup and studio wardrobe. And you can be in the studio up to 1 or 2 hours, depending on your needs. And it's only $600. So it's like, and you receive all the photos. So it's like you come once and you have new headshots for the whole year. So you can do that too.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
But so we hope to see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Come on in for your headshots. It's a new year coming up soon.
Right.
Oh my gosh, November, December, January. We are not that far from the new year. So get your new year headshot soon.
Treat yourself. See you soon.